Hello, this is Diana from the Capawesome team, and today we have great news for you. If you're building Cordova apps in 2026 and shipping over-the-air updates, there's a good chance that the tool you're using is already dead. CodePush, gone. Cordova-hot-code-push from Nordend, deprecated for years, no fixes coming, and Ionic Appflow, they stopped selling to new customers in 2025, and the whole platform hits end of life by end of 2027. So what do you do if you need over-the-air updates for your Cordova apps today? That's exactly what this video is about. But before we get into the solution, let me address the elephant in the room. Is Cordova even worth investing in at this point? But yes, Cordova is still actively maintained by the Apache Software Foundation. A huge number of production apps, especially from agencies, enterprises, and product studios, are built on Cordova and aren't going anywhere. These teams have massive code bases, established workflows, and no business reason to migrate the entire stack. So Cordova hasn't gone anywhere. The problem was the tooling around it. But this changed today. Capawesome Cloud now supports Apache Cordova as a first-class citizen. That means native iOS and Android builds in the cloud, App Store publishing, automations, and the things I want to focus on today, over-the-air live updates through the new Cordova Live Update plugin. This is a direct response to the Appflow shutting down. We were already the go-to for capacitor apps, and we have committed to supporting Cordova through 2030 and beyond. Same platform, same features, and same SLAs, just now with Cordova support. So we have released a new and free Cordova Live Update plugin. I want to show you how to use it. I want to give you a free example demo app and show you how you can integrate this plugin into your app today in less than 30 minutes. But before going into the code, let me show you all of this actually working. Capawesome maintains an official demo app at this GitHub repo. This is a plain Ionic styled app, vanilla HTML, CSS, and JavaScript, no framework, no build steps. It's already wired to a live Capawesome Cloud app. So I will show you how you can clone it and get live updates out of the box, no account needed. So to start, you will clone this repo, then you will install the dependencies with npm, and then you will add the iOS and Android platforms for Cordova. So you will get this project with the platforms added. And then to run it, you just have to run npx Cordova run on Android or iOS. In my example, I ran them on the emulator, as you can see here. And this is the app. So when the app launches, you see the large version badge in red, B1. Okay, so currently showing B1, but below this, we have all the details of the app version, bundle ID, device ID, blah, blah, blah. Now, the interesting part on this example is that on every push to the main branch for this repo, Capawesome automatically uploads a new bundle to Capawesome Cloud via GitHub Actions. So there's almost always a new update waiting for you. So let me click this check for updates button. So basically here you have different ways, different strategies to get the update. One is what I did. So I click this. So we manually check for an update and there is an update available. So we click reload and we have this new version. You can see here that this B2 is different from the B1. Also, the bundle ID is different. And the other option is if you background the app. So when you implement it, you can choose different strategies. I will show you now in a minute. But let's take the app back to the initial state. So reset, yes. Here we are in the initial state. So before getting the live update. So if I now put the app on background, and then I come back, you will see a message, there's a new update, you want to reload? Yes. So these are different strategies. There are also more. Also, you can create your custom strategy. I will leave you the link to the documentation so you can read this very carefully. But then also the demo has options to switch the channel. Here you see that this app is listening to the updates on the default channel. You can create multiple channels. Depending on your strategy, depending on your app, on your clients, on the environment, like production staging, blah, blah, blah. Also, we have very good documentation related to this. So this demo, you can download it in this link. I will also put it in the description below. So these live updates are landing on your users' devices without any App Store submission. That's super powerful. And it took us a few seconds. And for the clients is fresh data, fresh layouts, fresh information without having to go through all the store hassle. So now let me show you how do you wire this app in your own existing Cordova app. So let's go through it. We have created this plugin, also public in GitHub, Cordova Live Update plugin. Here you have all the documentation on how to install it. You will have to add this to install this on your app. Here, when you see the app ID, this is the ID of your app in Capawesome Cloud. So let me show you. This is my dashboard in Capawesome Cloud. You have to create an account, 2 seconds, and then here you create an app, your name, and then you choose the type of app. So it will be Cordova in this case, of course. So I already created this one, and this is the app ID that you have to choose. So you will copy this. When you add the plugin, you will add this app ID. Then there are a very minor configurations for iOS and Android, depending on if you want to use the default channel, you don't have to do anything. If you want to use version channels, this is a very good practice. The channel value needs to be interpolated from the build's version code. So you have to carefully read this, and the same goes for iOS, just if you are using version channels. And then for iOS, as you may already know, we have to add the privacy manifests. So you just need to add this one to your array of existing manifests. That's all for the installation. Then there are several variables that you can use to configure the usage of the live updates, as I mentioned before. So you can, of course, the app ID, then the channels. If you want to use a default channel, like always the same channel, only one channel, you can set it here. If not, you can set the channel dynamically in the code. Then the auto update strategy. The background is the one you saw when I clicked on the background on the iPhone emulator, and then when the app go on background and then it went on the foreground again, you saw that the app checked for live updates. Everything is explained here, but then for the public key, if you want to encode your live updates, you can create a public key. Other useful configurations that you can use on the documentation, each of them is explained. I don't want to go into details to not make this video longer. Okay, so you will put all this configuration in this way in your config XML file, or you can also put it as we did in this package.json here. In the configuration of the plugin, you can put everything here. This is the demo app I showed you before. You can use it as an example. And then here you have different, like all the APIs that you can use to create your own use case for these live updates. Like, for example, when you want to check for live updates, how do you want to tell the user that there is a live update or not? How do you want to display this? When do you want to do it? Maybe you don't want to interrupt the user in a very important task, so you only want to check after the user does blah, blah, blah. So that's the strategy. It's up to you. But basically, if you scroll down, you will see all the APIs. Each of them is very good documented. So after you have integrated this into your code, what's the next steps, right? How do you really ship a live update? Okay, I want to explain you this now. So you will build the app as you normally do, like for example, npm run build, and then you have to upload the bundle to the Capawesome Cloud. So if you go to our blog, we have several blog posts related to Cordova, but especially I want to focus on this one, which is a complete guide on how to use over-the-air updates with Cordova. So here is all the explanation, how to install the package, as I mentioned a few minutes ago. 3 choices that you have to make. So this tutorial is very, very good if you are going to implement the live updates. It has lots of good practices, how to get started, everything. Okay. So after you have built your application, as I mentioned, you have to ship the update. So you can do it using our CLI, the Capawesome CLI. like running like this, like apps, live update, upload, and the name of the channel. Or if you want to use the default channel, you don't have to pass this. And that's all. The devices on that channel will pick up the bundle on their next launch, download it in the background, and prompt the user to apply it, or depending on the strategy you choose. Or you can also choose the way to do it all in the dashboard. So, for example, here, if you go inside, I will show it to you with another application, because this one I don't have live updates, but for example, with this one, is with capacitor, but it's the same. So you can create a new build from here. You select the platform, for example, live update. You enter all the details here. I don't want to get into detail now, but we have another video explaining this and lots of tutorials. But you will create a new build with all your information. And after the build succeeds, you have all the logs, you have all the information here, and you can deploy it as a new live update. So here you have to select your channel, and then you hit create, and the new live update will be deployed. So you can see it here, all the configuration for live updates. Here you can see the deployments. This is a live update I pushed 15 days ago. So you have the two options. You can do it from your CLI. The CLI allows all the same operations that you can do on the console. It depends on what do you prefer, but we have both options. If you want to create your own, if you want to integrate this into your own pipeline, you will prefer the CLI, of course, but that's up to you. Cordova Live Updates in Capawesome Cloud are live right now. The free tier is enough to deploy your first bundle and see it on a real device. To get started, just clone the repo, watch a live update land without touching any account. The repo link is in the description. Then create your own app in Capawesome Cloud, as I showed you. Follow the setup guide. We have committed to support Cordova the same way that we do with Capacitor. We want that all the Cordova applications have the same advantages and features and support that we give to our Capacitor users. So if you have any question, you can show our Capawesome Discord channel. We are very active there. And we also have lots of other videos explaining how to use each part of our platform. All the videos that are targeted to Capacitor work for you, because as I mentioned, it's the same, like all the same, just the difference is that one is for Cordova apps and the other one is for Capacitor, but we wanted to provide the same platform for all of our users. Okay, so check the description for all the links that I show you today. And please contact us if you have any question, if you need any other explanation, or if you have any special request. We want to help you. Thank you. Bye-bye.